Hi, guys. Welcome to a new episode of Colors and Flavors podcast. I hope you're keeping well. My name is Oyinko, and it's a pleasure to be sharing this episode with you. Yeah. All right. So, in this episode, I'll be discussing on age gaps in dating relationships. So, when you like someone and you are considering committing to this person, whether dating or getting engaged to them, with the hopes that you get married, what should you consider if there's an age gap between both of you? And for context sake, I would say this episode might be more relevant where the age gap is under 10 years and maybe where the guy is the one who is a lot older. It might also be helpful where the lady is slightly older. But yeah, just keep an open mind, and I trust that you learn something that you can apply depending on your situation. If the age gap is over 10 years, the reason why I've excluded that context in particular from this episode is because I think you'd need more tailored counseling or guidance, and you should get that before you commit to such a relationship. All right, so let's get into it. What should you consider about your age gap when choosing a partner? We'll talk about 5 things. Now, first I would say is, besides the age gap, does this person meet your non-negotiable requirements in the partner? So aside the fact that this person is older than you, right, does this person tick the boxes that are important when it comes to your list of a partner, list of someone that you believe you can get married to? Does this person meet your non-negotiable requirements in a partner? And under that as well, does God approve of this person for you? Right? Is this person a child of God? Have you prayed about it? Have you taken time to actually figure out what God says concerning this union or this possible union with this person? So yeah, have you done all of the important checks aside the fact that there's an age gap between both of you? All right, so that's number 1. Number 2 is, how is your friendship with this person like? Right? Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is hard work. It's a responsible union. However, it's a lot easier and it's better doing marriage with somebody who you are friends with. So what is your friendship with this person like? I understand that when you're dating someone who is older, or when you like someone who is older, there might be some form of peculiarities in how your friendship would be, but this is someone that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. It's important that you have a great friendship with this person. So how is your friendship with this person like? Do you genuinely enjoy spending time with this person? Because you're going to spend a lot of time with them for the rest of your life. So you want to be sure that you enjoy being with this person, having them in your corner, spending time with them. So how is your friendship with this person like? So number 3, when it comes to what to consider about age gaps when choosing a partner, is, do you respect each other? All right. So this isn't just about the younger person respecting the older person, in that relationship, but even the older person must respect the younger person. Remember, you're going to be partners. And of course, we understand the structure in a Christian marriage where the man will be the head of the home, whether he's older or younger. It's the order that God has created, but both people in a marriage must respect each other. So whilst you're considering dating this person, do you respect each other? Do you respect each other's opinion? If there's an important thing to discuss, even when it's not something that is important in that quote, do you respect each other's opinion? Do you genuinely respect each other and see that, oh, this person is valuable, their opinions are valuable, and I genuinely care about their opinion, whether or not they are younger or older. I respect this person and I will treat them with respect. So do you respect each other? Now, the 4th thing to consider is, do your life plans and timeline for achieving these plans align? So of course, you should have conversations on what you want for your life, the kind of life you envision for yourself. Your partner or your potential partner should also discuss their own plans, and you should objectively see if these plans align. So when it comes to your career, when it comes to children, when it comes to where to live, I think an important bit would be children, especially where maybe the lady is a lot younger. or older, whatever the case. Really, children, of course, is a very big deal, because majority of people who go into marriage hope to be parents, right? Majority. So you need to understand, okay, when do you plan to have children? Do you want children at this age? When do you plan to have children? Do your plans align? Because if one person says, I prefer to have children earlier, while the other, maybe the younger person believes like, oh, I don't think I'm ready for that commitment yet. I don't see myself becoming a parent in another 5 years or 3 years, whatever the case may be. You want to be sure that you're on the same page before you get into a committed relationship, or before you even proceed to get married. So yeah, do your plans for your life align, and do the timeline for achieving these plans align? So both of you may actually want to have children, but when you want to have children is also important to discuss. What kind of career do you want to pursue? What sacrifices are you willing to make for your career at different stages of your life? And are you both on the same page in that regard? It doesn't mean that one person's plan is bad while the other is good. It just means two of you must want similar things. You must be heading in a similar direction for your relationship and ultimately your marriage to work. So do your life plans, do your timeline for achieving these plans align? All right. Now, the fifth point to consider, the fifth thing to consider when it comes to choosing a partner where there's an age gap is, are you okay with the social implications of choosing this person, of being with this person? I know it's quite popular to hear like, well, age is just a number. Well, it's not just always a number, right? That's not always the case. There are social implications of being with someone who is either older or younger than you are. So you want to make sure you're okay with those implications. So under this, I would say one is, do both of your families approve of your relationship, right? No matter how much you love this person, you want to be sure that the families on both sides agree to both of you being together. If they see it as a union that shouldn't happen, it's probably going to pose a challenge for both of you in the future. So you want to be sure that your families approve of your relationship. They respect both of you coming together as, to form one union. So your families should approve of your relationship. Under that, again, in terms of social implications, is, are you comfortable relating with each other's friends? Right. So one common thing where partners are in different stages of their lives is, you most likely will have friends that are in similar stages, and you want to be sure that you can relate with your partner's friends, right? When you get married, it's not just going to be both of you doing life. You're going to be doing life with each other's community, each other's friends, each other's colleagues, each other's, people that they've grown up with, people that they love and they trust. So you want to be sure that you're comfortable with each other's friends on both sides, right? You can sit down together, go on dates together, have conversations together. It doesn't mean you have to be besties with your partner's friends, but you should have a decent level of friendship with each other's friends. That's really important. You want to be sure you can enjoy your marriage and share it with the people you love around you. Now, third on social implication is, does the public opinion or perception of your relationship bother you? Yes, people talk. And in as much as you can think, oh, I have a thick skin, I don't care, I think a lot of us care. We care what people think to some extent. So you want to be sure that you're comfortable, when you're sharing about your relationship, either on social media or when you go out together. If people stare or if people find out your real age, right? Are you okay when they pass comments? Are you okay if they make remarks or gestures that just show like, oh wow, surprising, right? You want to be sure that you're comfortable. You should be comfortable with your partner. And I could say that, well, you shouldn't care what people think, but you probably would care. We are humans and we care. So make sure that you're comfortable with the perception of your relationship, the opinion of people who are close to you, and to be sure that your families approve. All right. So those are 5 things I would like you to consider when it comes to choosing a partner if there's an age gap between both of you. Of course, this list is not exhaustive. There are things that might be more specific for your relationship, but I would say that it's important that you think about it thoroughly and carefully before you commit to being with someone if you have an age gap between both of you. All right, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I trust that you've learned something. I definitely look forward to hearing your own feedback and thoughts. What should a person consider if they like someone who is significantly older or maybe younger than they are? What are the important things? If you're married to somebody where there's an age gap, what have you learned and what do you wish someone told you, or something you wish you thought about a lot more before saying yes to this person? All right, thank you so much. I look forward to reading your comments. Please do use the link in your episode notes to leave a comment and share your thoughts or what stood out for you in this episode. Thank you. Until next time. Bye.